next day after I finished doing my braids. I had some other things to do yesterday, so I didn't get to film this part of the video, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna be decorating my boho braids. I'm super excited about this because I've done hair decorations before, but I really want to kind of utilize these decorations as ways to hide some of my ends. You guys can see some of them here in my braids, my lighter ends from the part of my hair that's actually colored. So I'm going to be using some hair accessories to kind of hide some of those ends and also just, you know, give my braids some life. And so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that, so stay tuned. But so far, my hair is really holding up. I didn't seal my ends, which I kind of am not sure if I should or not. Okay, so quick update since I am editing this video a couple weeks later, and I honestly didn't even need to seal my ends. I never ended up sealing them, and my hair held up really, really well. I had to rebraid a couple pieces here and there, but honestly, it wasn't even enough for me to worry about. This hair held up so nicely. I love it. I'm gonna be using this braiding hair every single time I braid my hair because it's just that good, and I love it. So let's go ahead and get into exactly what accessories I use to decorate my hair. Okay, so to start this very seriously easy process, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple examples. So first, I'm just taking the yarn, and there's so many different ways to do this, but I like to just make it simple on myself and just use the yarn and my own braid as another braid. So you can see here, I'm just braiding the yarn around my hair, and based on how loosely you do this or how many times in one place you do this can give a different look. And so I'm actually wrapping the yarn around my braid now. This gives a different look, obviously, gives you more of a concentrated area. And then I just literally tie it at the end and cut the pieces off. Hey, Bolt. Of course, he's got to make his little cameo with his paws. And yeah, that's literally it. I'm just gonna do it again with another piece of yarn, but before that, I'm actually adding this rubber band, and I say this is optional because you may or may not need these rubber bands, but I use them just for like those pieces that really did not want to stay braided. And so you can see here, some of my hair is peeking through, and we are going to cover that. So I'm gonna take another piece of yarn. And for this one particularly, I'm gonna continue to braid the yarn to cover my ends that are peeking through. That's a way that I've been hiding my own hair in these braids because my hair is colored towards the ends in certain areas. So this really helps kind of hide those imperfections when you don't want them to be super visible. And I'm going in again with another piece of yarn. Now this yarn wasn't as stretchy as the gold and like blue colorful yarn that I had. So I honestly found that these more standard pieces of yarn didn't really stay nicely as the other braiding yarn did. So I would definitely suggest getting braiding yarn or yarn that's really stretchy so that it holds the accessory together as you put it in, because these white ones kept unraveling on me, which was kind of annoying. And so, also here I'm doing another technique that I saw a lot of people do is just holding the end piece down and wrapping the yarn around it. I feel like this didn't secure it as much as it did whenever I just braided all the way down and then tied the ends. I think wrapping around like this, my braids that I did this on unraveled really fast and I had to keep redoing it. So I probably wouldn't do this again, but it looks cute, so I kept it in the video. And the last one I'll show you is me using the black yarn, which this is another advantage of doing black braids, or even if you're doing other types of braids, whether you're doing brown braids, finding yarn that's really close to the color of your braids, I was able to take the black yarn and wrap it around those pieces or those braids that really had a lot of hair poking through, and it kind of gave it, again, like a camouflage look and more smooth and kind of put together look because the black yarn covered my light ends. And that's literally it, you guys. Super easy. You can also add in those hair jewels. I didn't show them here in the video because honestly, they are super simple to put in. You just latch them on. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Things that we share.